Hello everyone, this is J1J. Today we are going to learn about the May 18 Democratic Movement in Korea. The May 18 Democratic Movement took place in 1980 when Gwangju citizens and Jeolla Province residents demanded the resignation of the former commander Jeon Do-hwan, new military forces, and the release of democratic leaders. Before we start this story, let's go back to 1979. President Park Chung-hee was assassinated by Kim Jae-gyu, the head of the Central Intelligence Agency. The assassination of Park Chung-hee was the also end of the Yushin dictatorship. When Park Chung-hee was assassinated, the new military centered on Jeon Do-hwan, who was behind the whole military, immediately took control of the regime by creating the December 12th Military Corps. Despite the move by Jeon and the new military forces to extend military dictatorship, the public's expectation that democratization would be realized at the death of Park Chung-hee led to the spring of Seoul in 1980. In particular, starting with the launch of Seoul National University Student Association in March 1980, major universities across the country gathered together in April, and by May, college students began to enter the universities by launching a full-fledged political struggle, the lifting of martial law and the resignation of the Yushin Residual Party. On May 14th and 15th, student representatives from 27 universities across the country gathered together in Seoul, and nearly 100,000 students at Seoul Station. On the date of May 15th, however, representatives of each university students' council decided it's not wise to clash with the military as the absence to active response from citizens, and soon decided to stop protesting and go back to them school. So-called Seoul Station Hogan seemed to end here. However, when the students' protest ended, the new military abruptly expanded its emergency martial law nationwide at midnight on May 17th, and student leaders such as Kim Dae-jung and Kim Jong-pil went on a massive crackdown on democratic forces. Unlike Seoul, where students stopped protesting due to so-called Seoul Station Hogan, students had a collective protest in Gwangju, Jeolnam-do on May 16th. Then, Jeon Do-hwan's forces quickly deployed armed soldiers in Gwangju and explained emergency martial law across the country, and armed soldiers brutally assaulted civilians. In addition, on May 19th, as the number of citizens joined the demonstrations in the ruthless suppression of the martial law forces, the martial law army suppressed the demonstrations with guns. They were inspected with armored vehicles. On May 20th, protesters exceeded 100,000 people, and even drivers, angry at the brutality of the airborne unit, joined the struggle of the citizens. In addition, citizens visited the broadcasting station in that literally reported only the government's announcement without reporting the brutality of airborne troops in Gwangju. And in the protest, the fire broke out of the building of MBC broadcasting station in Gwangju. On May 21st, Gwangju was completely isolated as all intercity calls linking Gwangju to outside were cut off. Some of the protesters went to Hwasun and Naju near Gwangju to fight the shooting of martial law forces. These civic groups mainly used the civic center in Gwangju Park as their headquarters to discuss countermeasures. As armed citizens gathered together in the flock to provincial government, the martial law forces strategically retreated on May 21st. Retired from Gwangju, martial law forces mobilized tanks and armored vehicles to block the access road to Gwangju from outside. Then on May 22nd, a May 18 countermeasures committee consisting of pre-test pastors, lawyers, professors, and even politicians was formed in Gwangju. And the students' countermeasures committee was formed around citizens. Civil returned to Gwangju, during which Gwangju maintained a complete security system with no signal that occurring even though the official security system was completely destroyed. There is no universally accepted death toll as a result of the movement. However, the approximate casualties According to the record from foreign press sources and critics of Chunduan administration, are 1,000 or 2,000. As of 2011, the May 18 Gwangju's democratic uprising was inscribed in the UNESCO Memory of the World Register. How was my lecture, everyone? I hope you remember the various ancestors who sacrificed the democratization movement. See you all in the next lecture.